You've been searing your duck breasts all wrong. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to sous vide your duck to perfection while in the end still attaining that rendered, crispy skin that we all love with duck. What's up everybody, James with JB Sous Vide. I'm so glad to have you back. If you're looking to upgrade your sous vide game, this is the correct place for you. Go hit that subscribe button below and buckle up for a really ducking good time. Ducking. Damn autocorrect. Today, we're tackling duck breast. And to be honest, this is one of the more simply delicious things that I do in this kitchen. A lot of people see that thick layer of duck fat on top and they think, man, how am I gonna get the perfect medium rare while also rendering out and crisping all that fat on top? Well, sous vide and a great sear technique. Looking at our duck breast here, we can see it has a nice thick layer of fat. We're gonna use that to our advantage today. We're gonna start by scoring the fat here. To score, I like to use a thin bladed knife and a duck breast that's just spent about 20 minutes in the freezer. The time in the freezer makes sure the duck fat is a lot easier to work with. As duck fat gets warmer, it's tougher to get a good score. It just gets all sloppy. As for pattern, well, I don't know if there's a best way per se, but at least you want to go with a crosshatch pattern. This does a couple things. First, it allows the skin to relax when the temp starts rising on the sear. If you don't score it, when the skin starts to contract, it's going to curl up and not cook evenly. It also allows the skin to render more evenly when it's scored like this. And hey, looks pretty cool too. Once you've got a nicely scored duck breast, we're going to season both sides with salt. I definitely stay away from pepper here, as that's sure going to burn in the sear at the end. When seasoning the skin side, make sure you're getting in between the score marks. When seasoned properly, I'll let these sit on a rack uncovered overnight. Now we get to the most important part here, and I have to tell you, it's not going to be that difficult to achieve a great sear. As long as we had a nice score on the beginning, this should be a piece of cake. We're going to start with a heavy cast iron pan, heat off, cold pan. We're going to take our dried off duck breast and place it in the cold pan, fat side down, no oil or anything. Once in the pan, we're going to turn our heat to high, and we're going to go for 2 minutes on high heat, moving the duck breast around to ensure even contact here, and then it's browning evenly. As the pan begins to come up to temperature here, it's going to slowly render out all that duck fat. One other note here, do not crowd the pan. This is a 10-inch pan and you're going to see just how much fat gets rendered out. It's really mind-blowing. If you're doing 2 breasts, I definitely recommend using a 12-inch pan. Okay, after 2 minutes, turn your heat down to medium and continue to lightly press and move around your duck breast to ensure even browning. We're going to go for another 3 to 5 minutes on medium, or until your skin is at your desired level of crispiness. If you start to see that it's charring a little too much, just bump the heat down a little bit. This was after another 4 minutes on medium. Let's plate it up here. I'm using a nice peanut sauce today. Just know that any sort of fruity sauces or even a hoisin sauce, an orange sauce, goes great with duck breast. All right, y'all, let's see how we did here. A little bit of flaky salt. God, I love duck. Man, I love that duck fat. Such a crispy treat. And sous vide is just so perfect for duck. I mean, you get that perfect duck doneness, that perfect medium rare temperature, and then combine it with that skillet technique, starting in that cold pan. It's just so important. That way, when the pan comes up to temperature, it's slowly rendering out that duck fat, and it's not just flash searing it on the outside. That's so important with this layer of duck fat here. You don't want chewy duck fat. You want that rendered duck fat that's just gonna crisp up rather than be chewy. All right, if you got something out of this video, go give it a like below. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna go eat the rest of this. I'll catch you on the next one.